Bleed. Yeah, so we're about to get ready to get things underway here for week number 6. Again, we got our tier 5s 4, 3, 2, 1 in that order flying here this evening. So tier 5s will start things off. We've been seeing an improvement of the Deceptive Science, obviously a top team nonetheless, but every week have consistently gotten better and better literally every single week. So let's see what they can continue to do, if they're going to continue to put something down like this or what the plans are. But I'm excited to watch these racing. I have all 7 pilots seated. Everyone's here and ready to go, which is awesome. So we're going to jump right into things. Do I have any objections from my tier 5 pilots? All right, week number 6. Here we go. Let's get it in. Good luck, pilots.
Yeah.
Skittles around?
Yep, I'm here.
Right.
And they're off.
So this week we have a fast track, and from the first place pilot at 48.5 seconds down to middle of the 5th tier at 56.5. That's that's less than 8 seconds from top to bottom. So all of the racing is going to be super close. Looks like Leafair and Leviticus are the top 2 pilots on the leaderboard in this tier, but any little crash in this type of race, and you're going to drop back to the bottom of the pack. So right now we got Grasslands out front and Radioactive in second. Leafair jumps up in there too. Scouts in the mix also. Leviticus pushing up to this final lap, coming down to the goalpost. Around the corner, Grasslands holding the lead into the finish, and he gets it. Grasslands in first, Scout in second, Radioactive in third, Leviticus in fourth, Leafair in fifth, Cyrus in sixth, and Racerex finishing up. Let's see how close that was.
That's pretty close.
Wow, from first to fourth, all within 1 second. So super close racing here in the first heat.
Awesome to see. Love it.
No doubt.
So I think we'll probably see some mixing up too, because any little bobble is going to send a pilot back.
No doubt.
Leviticus and Leafair both with sub 52 times on the leaderboard. Wow.
All right, pilots, any objections? Heat number 2.
Or just about.
Good luck, pilots. Here we go.
All right, so they're off again. Looks like we got 7 pilots in the air. Leviticus with the whole shot. Scout takes it over, but they're battling back and forth. Grassland's also right up front. Leafair, Radioactive, Cyrus, and Racer-X rounding out the field. So coming around first lap, it looks like Leviticus holding the lead. Scout in second, Grassland's in third. Leviticus putting a small gap. It looks like these pilots are going through all 3 gates, or 3 gates the first time and 2 gates the second time. At least on board Grasslands, that's what he's doing. Let's see what Scout... Oh, Scout goes down in the tunnel. That's going to drop him back. Leviticus out front on his third lap. Yes, he goes through all 3 gates, spins around in a big circle, and then does 2 more gates. Let's see if we can see any of the other pilots approach. No, it looks like Leviticus is going to be finishing up in first, well ahead of the field. Scout looks like he's going to come in second, yes, and then Grasslands and Radioactive battling for third. Grasslands takes it. Radioactive in fourth, Leafair in fifth, Cyrus in sixth, and Racer-X in seventh again.
Leviticus just had to shake the nerves, it looks like, just for one race.
Yeah.
Yep, let's see what time that was. A 53, so super fast racing there.
Good performance, very impressive.
5 seconds ahead of second place in that one.
All right, so update on points right quickly. Everyone knows where we are at. Gratuitous Pilots with 16, Wild Wild Whoop with 0, Rav DeLoreans with 10, Beep Boop Boop with 4, Angle Grinders with 16, Decepticons with 14, and No Cap All Gas with 2. Pilots with heat number 3. Any objections? Good luck, pilots. Here we go.
All right, so it looks like Leviticus is the one to beat. He's got the whole shot again. Racer-X up in the mix. Grasslands, Leafair, Radioactive, and Cyrus in seventh this time, but then we're only in the first lap. Leviticus and Scout battling for that first place spot, going around the goalpost. Coming around through the recharge and into lap number 2. Looks like Leviticus has a slight lead over Scout. See some of these other pilots, if they're all going through both gates. We'll go on board Lee Fair here, one of the other fastest pilots. He's currently in 3rd, chasing down Scout and Leviticus, who have a little bit of a gap in front of him. On to lap number 3. He goes through all 3 also. Anyway, we got Leviticus out front by a gate or so. Scout in 2nd, Lee Fair in 3rd, Radioactive in 4th, Grasslands in 5th. Coming around to the final, Leviticus takes 1st. Scout in 2nd again, Lee Fair in 3rd, Grasslands in 4th, Radioactive in 5th, and it looks like, who's it going to be, Racer X or Cyrus? Cyrus pulls ahead, Racer X at the last second, taking 6th. So Leviticus with another 53.
Nice. Dude's so
Very
hot
consistent.
Right
Yeah. Scout
Very
catching up though, 54.
Righty, pilots, we're going to launch you for heat number 4 of 5. Any objections?
this is a record right
Going
here.
quick today.
Yeah. Burners.
Good luck.
All right, this time, check out Radioactive, see how he takes the gates. So he cuts the first gate and then goes around to the rest of them. See what Cyrus does on the next lap. We got Leviticus out in front, Scout in 2nd, Lee Fair in 3rd, Grasslands in 4th, Radioactive in 5th, Racer X in 6th, and Cyrus in 7th. Cyrus crashes on the start gate, and he also cuts through. Oh, but he goes the back and forth rather than doing a big circle. Be interesting to see what all the different pilots do today. Oh, Leviticus with the crash drops back on lap number 2 here. Will he have time to make it up right now? Scout out in front on lap number 3. Going around the jungle gym area. He's got Lee Fair chasing him down just behind. Scout goes to the right side of the goalpost and finishes up in 1st place, taking away. Oh no, Leviticus didn't get the first one either.
No,
So Lee Fair in 2nd, Radioactive in 3rd, Leviticus in 4th, Grasslands 5th, Cyrus looking like he's gonna take 6th unless Racer X catches up here right at the end. No, Cyrus finishes up just ahead of Racer X. So Scout with his first win.
And update on points right quick. We have Gratuitous Violets with 34. Wild Wild Whoop with 0. We have DeLoreans with 18. Beep Boop Boop with 18. Angle Grinders with 22. Decepticons with 28. And No Cap All Gas with 4. Pilots, this is your 5th and final heat. Tier 4, you guys are about to be up right thereafter. Any objections?
Good job, pilots. Good luck.
Good luck, pilots. Here we go.
All right, so Decepticons and the Gratuitous Violets, 2 top teams taking an early lead, but not gapping, not a huge gap like we've seen sometimes in the past. So 4, 5 teams all right up in the mix right now, and still early, so anything can happen. Anyway, we got Leviticus out front again. Scout with a little bobble drops back. We got Lee Fair out in front now. Oh, but Leviticus takes the lead from him. Racer X up in 3rd, Radioactive in 4th, Scout in 5th, and Grasslands in 7th this time. So coming around lap number 2, Leviticus and Lee Fair are right on top of each other. Going into lap number 3, Leviticus with a slight lead about a gate. Lee Fair sees him just ahead of him going into the jungle gym. Can he take a faster line? It looks like Leviticus hit the court or one of the poles, and Lee Fair is out in front now, looking down to take his first win, and he does with a nice little spin through the gates. And Scout passes Leviticus right at the end. Also, Radioactive in 4th, Cyrus in 5th.
Good job, guys.
In 6th, and Racer X in 7th. A little mix up right there at the end. I think that kind of evened things out.
Alrighty, Tier 4s, I have the room unlocked now. Tier 4s.